Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've subscribed. If you have not, please do so, because like I usually tell you, I have a lot in stock. Now the latest that we have is that things are not well at Wasafi record label after singer Harmonize, aka or commonly known as Konde Boy, he revealed plans of actually moving out of the record label. Now according to capable sources, he has tendered in a letter to terminate his contract at the record label. Now speaking on phone, Wasafi FM manager Salam said that laid it bare that what is left is just a matter of procedure before the multi-talented artist leaves the record label. Now he has already, like I told you, tendered in a letter to terminate his contract at or with Wasafi Records, and as you might have noticed even on his bio on the different social media platforms, he has taken off the Wasafi record icon and instead opted to write Wasafi for life. All that the record label is waiting is for the audit process to begin or to be complete. However, the manager said or did not put it clear on what the requirements were for an artist to leave Wasafi Records after the label was last year involved in a lengthy tug of war with another artist, Rich Mavoko, who has since left the label. Now the revelation has rattled many feathers both in the Wasafi record camp and beyond, with some seeing the birth of a new frontier in the bongo Flava industry. Now what was once a competition between Team Alikiba and Team Diamond is now likely to become a triangle as Harmonize throws in his weight. Just to add on something little about the Wasafi Records. Now Wasafi Record is a record label that was started by artist Nasib Abdul, commonly known as Diamondplatnumz, and is probably the only fully fledged label owned by a local musician. It boasts of a professional setup that has seen them sign some of the biggest prospects in Tanzania, and in their stable they have artists such as Rayvanny, Lava, Queen Darling, and several others, including Mbosso, now also Harmonize, who is yet to leave. It is at Wasafi record label where Harmonize first made his name after he was discovered by Diamond some 4 years ago. He then went on to release a string of his such as Ayola and Bado featuring Diamond, among many others. But also as Diamondplatnumz protege, his stake has risen to the extent of drawing comparisons, and of course as he became one of the most sought after artists in the region and the continent. Now the question that remains to be answered is why an artist would want to leave a member or a mentor, like for example Harmonize learned the threads of the trade, which has taken him to international audiences from Diamondplatnumz. So the first signs of a crack in what was once a solid business and personal relationship was perhaps when Diamond released his hit single Inama featuring Fally Ipupa. In one of the lines, Diamond sings, penzi ilinyofanya Harmonize amfukuze Mwarabu. In a post, Harmonize wrote, ndio unataka ijulikane kwamba demu wangu alikuwa anabandiliwa na Mwarabu. Anyway, that is in Kiswahili, and I hope my Kiswahili followers have kept tabs with me. But perhaps the real crack began to show at the ongoing Wasafi festival in Mwanza, where Harmonize went against the theme of the festival that preaches togetherness. On that night, the singer didn't board the festival tour bus and instead had his own van under the Konde Boy tag. Now word from the group or the grapevine has it that he is on his way to a new management, which is believed to be Jembe ni Jembe, an old hand in the entertainment industry of Tanzania. Now they have in the past been seen in the same company, leaving much to speculation, but maybe his departure was long in the works after he built a studio which is located in Sinza and many other support mechanisms, which includes his Konde Gang crew. Insiders say that as part of his move from Wasafi Record to an independent management. The artist is fully booked until December. It remains an interesting spectacle of how this is likely to play out in the post-breakup period. That's of course when Harmonize officially decides to leave after being audited. Now I'm going to talk about something to do with the auditing, and of course most companies, they usually audit you when you want to leave a company. For example, Wasafi Classic commonly known as WCB management, they've said that they will be of course required to determine whether the singer made a profit or a loss at the record label, and therefore if there is information that he made losses, of course he'll have to pay all those losses. But according to the management, Harmonize will be given all his profits if he made any, or he will be required to pay for the losses he made. Okay, I hope that is very, very, very clear. Now, for weeks now, speculations were that Harmonize was planning to leave Diamondplatnumz Wasafi Record, one of the largest record label in the East African region. The management had not spoken about the whole issue openly. Even the ones I have been telling you, Bivat Demunkuku too, they've not openly come out to speak. However, on Wednesday, one of the managers submitted a contract, or revealed or admitted that Harmonize had actually submitted a contract termination letter where he had requested to leave the label for personal reasons. So Harmonize is expected, according to the manager Salam, to present himself before Wasafi Record board to explain why he wants to leave the record label. It is during this board meeting where auditors will determine all the profits and losses Harmonize made to the company before a decision is made on how much the singer actually gets. In most cases, I'm telling you now, according to the laws of different nations, when you terminate a contract, you are audited to determine how much you made for the company. So auditors will do their job. They will tell him how much profit he made to the company, and if there are losses, then something will be done. That's what the auditors will show. That is still under speculation until something really, really concrete. He, however, said that the record label will part ways with Harmonize in a peaceful way. All this is still speculation. We have not really come up. Now, comparing Tanzanian music and perhaps Ugandan music is something that I find very interesting. If it was in Uganda, an artist wakes up in the morning and decides to quit without even notice, without nothing, and it becomes a battle altogether. Remember in about 11 years ago, when the Good Life Boys, that is to say Weasel and of course Mose Radio, decided to leave Leon Island, that was owned by Chameleon, there was some really bitter words between the groups, but over the years they managed to overcome that, and by the time Radio died, at least there was some bit of calm between the two separate camps of Leon Island and of course the Good Life crew. But we've seen a number of artists leave their mother groups to form other groups of their own, and for us in Uganda, this is synonymous to people like I told you, Weasel, Mose Radio, people like who else? Eagles Band, and of course the new Eagles, and then the former there's been quite a lot of that drama. But key to mention is that Harmonize has been here for at least 4 good years, and over the years he has accumulated so much under his name, and leaving Wasafi Records leaves a lot to speculate in terms of what he's gonna do next, how he's gonna perform, but also the issue of how Wasafi Records is gonna remain with only one big head. I mean, unless if Mbosso, who is a new recruit, decides to pull up his socks and actually fills the gap of Harmonize, who has been at the forefront at least of so many big hits, and like I told you, he's a big name. They are competing like Diamondplatnumz, and I mean they're big. Their record label has really been big. Well, that is it for me today. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I have a lot in stock for you. For now, it's a goodbye. Until then, we meet.